Morning everybody. Hope you all are doing good. How are you all? Please take care of yourself and be safe. Okay. I welcome you all for this readiness program of second language English 9th standard. Okay, we shall move on to our classes. Okay, what you have to do is you have to see this study time. What you have to do? You have to take out your pen and books. So, you have to write down each and every point so that you should not miss out anything in your house. Okay, children, what is my topic today? Very important and keen thing you have to understand is you have to find a hidden treasure. The first clue is here. See, what is that clue? Birth 1931. So, you have a clue there, you have to guess who might be. See, the treasure says October 15th was a special day in Indian history because I was born in 1931. So, this treasure is highlighting the date of birth. Okay. Next we move on to next one. See there, the boy, school going boy and the boy with the books. You might imagine what might be that? He is studying. Like you all, he is studying. So, the treasure says, my school education was completed in Ramanathapuram, Tamil Nadu. So, you have to guess what is there in the treasure. Next, profession. So, that treasure is telling that profession is, I pursued engineering, became a scientist, aspired many, inspired being an author, professor by motivation and politician by people's faith. So, you can see there the profession what and all is. So, you all should be inspired. Next, treasure says that is known as, I am known as the missile man of India. So, he is known as the missile man of India. And what else? I have been called as people's president. So, he has been called as people's president. Okay. Now, see children, you have another clue there. What is that? Notable works. So, treasure is telling the notable works. What is the notable works there? I have written Wings of Fire and India 2020. Did you guess? Did you guess what is there in the treasure? See, next we will move on to next clue. What is that? Awards. So, what are the awards? You can see the awards there. I have been awarded Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and Bharat Ratna. Last clue. You might imagine who might be that. The treasure says one best book is equal to 100 good friends. So, the importance of book. But one good friend is equal to a library. It is the important quote of that treasure. So, who might be the treasure? Did you guess? So, that person is great veteran. Who is that person? Can you see? That person is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is our treasure. See children, what did you understand by this? What did you understand? You understood a great personality and you have understood his timeline from childhood to his death or his present situations, what was this achievements, works and how he came up in life. And now we have understood a biography of a person, we are moving on to our context. Why we have taken this person's biography? See there, comprehension. See, all these statements ended in complete form. So, all these statements, what you have seen the treasure saying, all these statements were in complete form. They were not in exclamatory, imperative, nothing it was. It was in complete form and statements can be either positive or negative. It can be either positive or it can be negative. Now you have to think, was there any negative statements? No, there were no negative statements when you came across with the APJ Abdul Kalam's biography. But now we will go with some other sentences. See, sentences always states and ends with a period. So sentences always states, they state the sentence and ends with a period. So you can, for that sake only we use full stop there. We end that period, we end that statement. So we use full stop to show that period. Okay. Now we will move on to affirmative sentence. So all the sentences are affirmative sentence. So affirmative sentences are statement, it can be statement or it can be a feeling or it can be an opinion or it can be an incident and it can be an event and lastly it can be history. You can understand in a sentence, sparrows live very close to human. Sparrows live very close to human. Now you can see there affirmatives are, it can be statement, you can express feelings, you can give opinions and it can be an incident and it can be an event or it can be history. Now let's children understand in detail. See here, he delivers the letters to our doorstep. Okay, it delivers the letters to our doorstep. Who delivers the letters to our doorstep? Can you guess the person? Oh, you understood now? Who? The postman. Now my question is, would you like to become a postman? Would you like to become a postman? Some say, but some say, I never wish to become a postman. What happened to this statement now? Would you like to become a postman is the question. What made the statement negative there? Something added to that sentence. What is that? Never. So never makes the statement negative. So now let's see another example. What is the boy doing there? See, what is he doing? The boy is calculating. As for my knowledge, he is calculating. What others say? So what others say? The boy is not calculating. Now the sentence was made negative. How? By adding not there. Okay. Let's move on to negative sentence in detail. You can see which are the negative words there. Not, nothing, not, nothing and none. There are some other words you can see there. Which are they? No, never and nobody. See all these words, no, never, nobody, not, nothing, none. All these words make the sentence negative. Now children, we change the affirmative sentences into negative sentences. Let's see the examples there. Who can solve the problem? See, who can solve the problem? Nobody can solve the problem. So nobody can solve the problem. You can observe one thing there is that the sentence has been made negative by one single word. Which is that word? See, nobody. So nobody made the statement as negative. So nobody can solve the problem. Now move on to next sentence. See there, only Suresh can fix the problem. So only Suresh can fix the problem. Now you have to change this sentence into negative. So you are changing this sentence into negative. How will you change? See there, none but only Suresh can fix the problem. None but only Suresh can fix the problem. So which word made this statement negative? Can you guess which word? None. Yes, none made the sentence negative. These are the some examples. You can sit at home and you can try out with other words. which sentences make the statements negative. Okay, you understood what are the negative sentences and the words which make sentence negative. Now you have to find out the correct negative sentence. My cat always sleeps. My cat always sleeps. Now you have to see for the options. My cat cannot always sleep. My cat never sleeps. And my cat will not sleep. Which will be the correct answer? Can you guess the answer? Which will be the negative statement there? So, the negative statement is B. My cat never sleeps. So, my cat never sleeps. Which word is making negative there? Never. So, never becomes the negative word. So, next we move on to another sentence. Shyam passed the exam. Shyam passed the exam. So, options. Shyam did not pass the exam. Shyam did not pass the exam. And the third one is Shyam had not passed the exam. Now, the correct option. Guess which is the correct option? First one. Shyam did not pass the exam. What doubt you might have? See, you can see not in all the sentences. Can you see? You can see not in all the sentences, but only one thing you can make the difference in finding out the correct answer is did is a do form and pass is the present form. A statement always takes one past form. So, you can see there Shyam did not pass the exam. So, the root verb is past there, it is in present, and did is the past tense. Next concept, see last class we have understood what is noun. Okay, what is noun? Noun is nothing but the name of the person, place, thing and animal and an idea. So, you have understood all this because it is done already. Next session we did, what is that called? See the types of nouns. See, first one is proper, that is Rahul, it is naming, and the common noun, that is king, which is common to everybody, and collective, bunch of, and abstract noun, that is kindness. So, these are the 4 types of nouns you have discussed in the last session. Now, we are coming into the usage part of noun in your daily life or in your sentences. Write the names. So, take your books, please write down. You have to write your father name, your best friend name, your country name, your favorite festival name, your favorite movie, and make sure that every word which you start with a proper noun, it has to be in capital letter. See, can you write your father name? Okay, it has to start with capital letter. So, can you make a sentence having that father name? My father name is, you have to start that person name with capital letter. So, complete all these sentences. We will move on to next one. What is that next one? You have to pick 12 common nouns in the puzzle. 12 common nouns. Common nouns you know, I think. You have not forgotten, is it not? Which is the names you use on behalf of the nouns. See there are so many letters there, but you have to only find out 12 common nouns and see, can you read, can you guess, you have your words with you, no? Please check. Is there ear, book, park, mobile, school, gorilla, watch, flower, frog, fan, kite and bees. Please check. Have you found all these words? You have completely understood common nouns. If it is wrong, you please try to understand some more things in better. Okay children, so we will use now this in sentences. How the little dash who is dash is playing in the dash. The clues are, see, the garden, girl, Diksha. Can you guess which word you have to put for the first dash there? The little girl. So, the little girl, and second one is Diksha, and the third one is garden. So, the little girl who is Diksha. See, did you find the word there, Diksha? Can you see the first letter there? We have made it capital. So, wherever the proper noun is placed, you have to start with the capital letter. So, who is Diksha is playing in the garden. So, you understood how to use nouns in the sentences, is it not? And now we will see a person here. His name is Ranchu. So, he is visiting a zoo. He has been assigned with something, and that assignment you will come to know what. Okay, come now. See there, he is visiting a zoo. Who is that person? A frog. So, Ranchu is nothing but a frog. So, he has visited a zoo. Now, what he has to come with? Some list. Ranchu gave the list of what? See there, scurry of squirrels, parliament of owls, ambush of tigers, a memory of elephants, a bale of turtles, a crash of rhinos, a scourge of mosquitoes, a barrel of monkeys, and a flock of birds, finally a pride of lions. Children, did you notice the red colored words? What are those? I think you have studied while learning kinds of nouns. See, there are scurry of squirrels, owls, they are in plural number. So, it is the group of nouns which symbols the collectiveness. The red colored, all those words are nothing but the collective nouns. Now, we move on to another picture here. See, you can see a picture, and you can see the statements there. There are two statements. See, each child is doing something, each child is unique. See, they are very creative. The statement goes like this: creativity is inventing, experimenting and growing. Unity makes them to grow. Skill is better than the strength. See, now you have to find out the nouns. There are nouns in these sentences. You have to find out the nouns. Can you find the nouns there? The first one, creativity. Next one, unity, skill, strength. Anything else? All these words are nothing but abstract nouns. See, what is abstract noun? Which cannot be touched. So, abstract nouns can be only felt. These are the abstract nouns. Now, children, we will move on to fun with the words. So, are you all ready? Can you all play a game you have seen while traveling? What is this? One say stop, another say go. Just opposite of the action. One say stop, another say go. So, this is the opposite of that. And now, you can listen or you can follow the Google search. Since you all have been using the mobiles nowadays, especially for these classes, you need to know how to access some search where you can find your vocabulary or any other information. Please go and you can follow this.
Antonym.
Okay. Now, if you go and search for synonyms in your mobiles, See, if you are searching for the synonyms of right, you will come across applicable, good, apt, correct, proper, relevant, true and convenient, useful, desired. So, all these words you get in a minute. If I ask you all, you have to sit and think, but here if you go and search, you will find at a time all these meanings. These meanings are similar, they are not different, they are similar. When they are similar, they are called synonyms. Now, we see something different now. See, antonyms. Have you heard of this? Antonyms. So, antonyms are nothing but just the opposite of synonyms. They are the same, but here it differs, it varies. So, it is the entire opposite of that. Opposite of right is wrong. Okay, the opposite of right will be the wrong, and what else? Unjust and inaccurate, corrupt, imperfect and inexact, untrue and invalid. So, the opposite of right is wrong. When you go to Google, you will find all these words in opposite of right. Okay, these are the opposites. In a textbook we learn opposite, and now it has changed to antonyms. Okay, the opposite of right is wrong. Now, we find some other words as antonyms. Intelligent. Here is a word intelligent. For that you will find brainless, the opposite, brainless, stupid, non-rational, slow and dull. See, some moments you call stupid, some moments. In some moments you call dull, in some moments you call slow. So, all these are antonyms, means opposite of intelligent. Okay. Another word, good. So, here the good is, for that the opposite is dark, bad, evil, sinful and shameful. There are many words, but some words very suitable to some situations. See, now usually we call good bad, but there are words which we can use in different situations. We will now understand in sentences how we can use these opposites. See, Merle and Mayer are brothers of all colors. Merle and Mayer are brothers of all colors. What do? Merle is very dash in riding toy bike, and whereas Mayer is very dash. So, we have to see what the difference. So, Merle is very fast in riding the toy bike and the Mayer is very slow. So, the opposite of fast is slow. Next, we move on to another one. Example, here Merle prefers to dash and read, whereas Mayer prefers to dash and write. So, Merle prefers to dash and read, whereas Mayer prefers to dash and write. We will see the answer. Sit. Opposite is stand. So, sit, he will sit and read, and this person stand and read. We move on to a game now. Children, you have to write down in your books and you have to work out, you have to give me the correct answer. We will see how you will be answering. Okay, hangman game. This game is hangman game. What you find special thing is, you have a person there, that person will be given 4 clues, means to find a word. So, you have to guess a word. What you have to do there? That word which you are going to guess will be given 4 clues. In that, if you are not able to find out the correct answer, you will be hanged. Okay. So, the word which I have taken for this class is 6-letter word. So, you can see the 6 blocks there, 6-letter word. Please think. It starts with R. Next is, special about this word is, it has no vowels. You have to guess that word. and next one it ends with M. Last clue, all musicians make use of this. At least by now you have got the word. Okay, see, R is the first letter, H, Y, T, H, M. Did you find any vowel there? No. Okay, Y is acting as an vowel, but there is no vowel. You found the word as rhythm. So, rhythm is the word. Okay, did you all understand? Now, you listen to the vowel sounds and pick the picture. Now, this is A. This is A. So, you are picking the word kya, means A is used in that word cat. So, cat. Okay, can you pronounce it in your houses? Cat. A. Next is I am going to pick A. So, this word is A, and we are using the picture lay. So, leg, lay, leg, and now this is E. Here this word is E. Now, we are going to pick the picture she, ship, she, ship, ship. E here is stressed very little. Now, we move on to another sound there. What is that sound? Oo. What is that sound? Oo. Boo. Book. Okay. Next one is A. So, next one is, see what we have selected? Wa. Watch. Okay. Watch. A. Wa. Watch. Next one A. It is not fully stressed. A. So, what you are going to select the picture? Ka. Cup. Cup. Okay. Please sit and practice all these sounds. Let us identify these vowel sounds. See there, you have found hat. Okay. Red letters, what you see are the sound. It is with consonant, along with the consonant it is stressed. How you use that? A. Hat. Okay. Hat. Next word, lay, L-E is colored in red color, that is stressing the sound A. You have to use it along with the consonant sound. See how it is stressed? Lay, letter, letter. Okay, next is he, H-I, he. See how you are going to use that? Hit. Okay, that sound is E sound, E. Next one is ka, C-U, ka. See how you are going to use that? Cut, cut. That phonetic is, that sound is A. Next, top. So, A. So, top, A. You have to practice it at home. And here you can find the last sound, ku. That sound is oo. So, along with the consonant it is making ku, but independently it is woo. Ku, cook. So, all these sounds you have to practice and get used to that, so that you will have better pronunciation. Now, practice the sounds. Children, you can see oo, a, and E. So, all these sounds are vowel sounds. Now, we will see the words there. So, for whichever the letters marked in red color are the sounds which are really we have to pronounce. See, some are independently pronounced, but some are with the consonants it is pronounced. So, you have to focus on the vowel sounds. It, sit, pit, bit, pot, hot, rock, top, pat, had, and apple, bed, met, men, pen, luck, ut, but, mud, put, could, good, would. So, it improves your pronunciation. Home assignments. See children. So, you have to write the 4 types of noun and give 2 examples for each. And next one is change the affirmative sentences into negative sentence. What are those sentences? See, first one is Kamala speaks softly, Ganesh likes walking in the morning, and next the last one what you have to do is you have to write your own timeline. Okay children, thank you for listening.